Hi, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me for this Happy Knees workout. We're going to go through a series of Pilates exercises that will strengthen and mobilize the areas around your knee, leaving them feeling more comfortable, happier, stronger, and healthier. Let's get started. First of all, make your way down onto your back. We're going to have knees bent. Feet will be flat on the floor, knees are pointing up to the ceiling, and your chin is tucked in slightly so that you can see more ceiling in front than you can behind. Starting off on the left leg, we're going to stretch the leg away, sliding your heel along the floor till the leg's straight and then bringing it back in. Keeping all the same leg to start with, we're mobilising through the knee. If you have sliders or paper plates, it's going to make it a little bit easier to slide. Taking it nice and slowly, nice and evenly. Really nice. Still keeping pressing out of that right foot. So you're staying strong through that right leg, supporting you well. Let's go for one more like this. Bring that knee back in. We're going to point the toe up towards the ceiling now, and we're lowering the leg down and lifting it back up. So we're keeping the leg straight, moving through the hip joint, strengthening around the back of the leg and through your core as we lift and lower the leg. Keeping it extended, keeping the quadricep, front of the thigh muscle nice and tight. Really good stuff, keeping that going. Let's go for two more. Think about when you're lowering it down, you're lowering it against gravity, so you're not just allowing it to flop down, you're really controlling that lower as well as the lift. Bend that knee back in, place it back on the floor, let's switch sides. So we're starting off bending and straightening the knee, sliding your heel along the floor, reaching the toes away. Really good. Keep your breathing nice and even. Last two. And one more. Well done. And then we're going to bring the toes up towards the ceiling again, and we're lowering the leg down with control and then lifting it back up. Both directions are nice and controlled, nice and intentional. We're not just flinging the leg around. We're working through the range of motion, keeping it nice and even. Really good. We've got two more like this. Last one. Really nice. Bend that knee back down, place your foot flat on the floor, and we're going to take that into some bridges. So we're lifting up through the hips, pushing the knees forward, tightening through the hamstrings, through the glutes, lowering back down. Try to press evenly into the full surface of both of your feet. So the hips are rising and lowering evenly. You're not swaying off to one side. You're keeping the ribs connected to the hips. So as we lift up, core staying nice and engaged. We're getting a nice diagonal line from the knees to the shoulders. Knees are pushing forwards towards the ankles as you lift. Last 2. And 1 more. Really good. Rolling over onto your side. We're going to start off here with some bottom leg lift. So top knee can be bent up towards the ceiling, either in front of or behind your leg, wherever you find more comfortable. Bottom leg is going to lift and lower. Really nice. So we're really squeezing that adductor, working through the inside of the thigh. You're trying to keep your hips stacked, so we're not rolling backwards too far off that side of the hip. You will roll backwards a little bit. You kind of need to get the range of motion. And you're thinking about lengthening that leg away again. So we're pulling the toes away from the hip joint. Really nice. Pushing out of your supporting arm. Let's go for 2 more here. Try to keep the knee pointing to the front so that you're really working through the inside of that thigh rather than turning the the thigh up towards the ceiling. Last one, well done. Lower back down, that's fine. Come up to kneeling. We're going to come into some kneeling squats. So starting off kneeling down, glutes are over your heels, and we're just lifting up, squeezing the glutes, pushing the hips forward and lowering all the way back down. Keep the shoulders relaxed and down. Squeeze the glutes as you push the hips forward, really opening up through the front of that hip joint. Stacking your hips above the ankles, above the knees even. Really nice. Last one here. Fantastic. Next time you come up, we're going to hold, reach the arms forwards, and we're hinging back at the knees. So we're stretching through the front of the thighs. If you can, you're going to come all the way back forwards and hinge back. If you really struggle to come all the way back forwards, when you hinge back, you can always lower back down and then come up from a squat position. Depends where you're at. So do what works for you. Challenge yourself. Push yourself just beyond comfort. But try to maintain good form. Try to keep the movement moving nice and evenly. Well done. Let's go for 2 more. Excellent. Last one. And then we're going to hold back if we can. So lean back, hips come forward. We're not tucking, we're not arching through the back, so we're keeping the ribs connected, and we're holding here for another 3, 2, 1. And come back forward. Lower the arms down, sit back down on your heels, and then push yourself over onto your other side. We're going to come into the other side lying leg. So bottom leg lift again. So take that leg slightly out in front of you, and we're kind of leading with the heel to come up. That's going to help us keep the knee facing forwards. So you're thinking about leading with the inside edge of your heel rather than leading with the toes. Keep pushing out of that forearm, so we're keeping the shoulder engaged, lifting through the waist. Really good, keep that going. See if you can lift a little bit higher. Try to keep your knee nice and straight if you can. Really good. Notice if one side's a little bit better than the other. Let's see if we can go for another 3. Keep breathing. Last 2, well done. And last one. Excellent, well done. Bring that knee back in. Lift yourself up, we're going to make your way to standing. So we're going to come into a static lunge. So we're going to take the right foot forward, left foot back first of all. Keeping the body upright, we're lowering down. We're aiming to get knee at 90 degrees, back knee at 90 degrees, and pushing back up. Keeping your body upright like this, we're going to challenge through the quad a little bit more. If you prefer to lean a little bit further forwards over that front leg, that's going to put a little bit more emphasis through the hamstring and through the glute. So do what feels best for you. Really nice. Try to keep that knee above the ankle. I'm going to go for another 4 and 3. Well done. Last 2, and here we go. 1. Well done. Turn yourself around. We're going to go straight to the other side. So feet are going to be the same distance apart. Make sure that you're not standing on tightrope. Make sure that your feet are a reasonable distance apart. That's going to help you with your balance. If you need something extra to hold on to for your balance, grab a chair or hold onto a sturdy surface nearby, and you can absolutely do the same thing. What we don't want is for your balance to be the limiting factor. So same thing again. Knee bends, hips drop down. We're trying to keep the knee and the hips dropping down at the same rate. So we don't want one side dropping down more than the other. If you want to add in that forward lean, you've got that option. Pushing back up through both feet, nice and firmly straightening both legs. Getting that back knee as close to the floor as you can. If you can't get it all the way to the floor, that's absolutely fine. If you're only getting it a little way down, that's fine. The aim is to get it a little bit further each time you do this. Progress over perfection. Let's go for one more. Really nice. Turn sideways on. We're going to take that into a lateral lunge. So keeping the feet nice and wide, we're dropping down to one side, back up, and to the other side. Little hinge forwards. We're working through the inside and outside of the thigh. You're getting a good stretch down the inside of the thigh as you're straightening the leg. And we're pushing away the floor as we come back up to standing. Slight tuck of the tailbone. You're not rushing through this. Really nice. Let's do 3 more to each side. See if we can go a little bit deeper. Nearly there, last one. Really good. From here, come to one end of your mat. We're going to take it into some monster walk squats. So we're squatting down and we're trying to keep the hips low as we step to each side. Looking straight ahead. Really nice. Stepping as wide as you can and then back to centre, back out to the other side. Hips are staying nice and even. Really good. We're going to go once more in each direction so we finish off back where we started. Take that leg back out so that we're in relatively wide stance. Feet are very slightly turned out and we're going to lower the hips down. We're going to try and keep the knees stacked above the ankles. Chest is nice and lifted and we're holding here. So this is really working through the quads. We're working through the glutes as well. So if you can lower the hips back down a little bit more. Really nice. We're going to hold here. Breathing nice and deep. Really good. Lift that chest a little bit more if you can. We're holding here for another 10 if you can. Really nice. If we want to lift one ankle or one heel, we can. Great distraction. Really good. And we're holding here for another 3, 2, and 1. Come back up to standing. Give those quads a good rub out if you need to. It's got a little bit of a burn on there. Really well done. If you made it all the way through that, thank you so much for staying with me. You've done amazingly well. And I hope your knees, your legs, all the areas around your knees are going to feel a lot stronger. Please do come back to this a few times this week if sore knees are something that you struggle with. Building up the strength of the muscles around the knees is so important for knee health. If you like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave me a comment, let me know how you found it, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.